Hello students, I once again welcome you in this online platform. Today we are going to start a new lessons of our syllabus, and the name of that lesson is Water, the Elixir of Life. It is written by C.V. Raman. So first of all, we must know the title of these lessons. We must understand the title of these lessons. As you know, water, everybody needs it. And what the meaning of elixir? Here, the meaning of elixirs is such a liquid that gives immortality. It's a magical things, and here we can say the elixir of life. That means uh, such a liquid who gives immortality to human being. In another word, we can say it's a nectar. Have you heard the word nectar? If not, then let me explain these words in Marathi. आपण अमृत ज्याला म्हणतो, दॅट इज कॉल्ड द नेक्टर म्हणजे अमृत. एलिक्झिअर हा शब्दसुद्धा त्याच अर्थाने वापरलेला आहे की जीवनाचं ते अमृत आहे. व्हॉट इज वॉटर? इट इज द नेक्टर ऑफ लाईफ. पाणी हे जीवनाचं अमृत आहे, अशा अर्थाने हा शब्द इथे वापरलेला आहे. अशा अर्थाने हा लेसन आपल्याला इथं बघायचा आहे. नाउ लेट्स सी. C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman, I think you might have heard the name of these persons. He is the scientist. He is a well-known person. This is the man who got the Nobel Prize also. This is the man who is known for his Raman effect. Now see who is this scientist. Here we have short informations about this author. C.V. Raman won the 1930s Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on the scattering of light and for the discovery of the Raman effect. So this man got the Nobel Prize. He is the professor of physics. He is the scientist in the physics subject, and he got the Nobel Prize in 1930. So what does it means Nobel Prize? Nobel Prize is the highest award in the world. If anybody get this awards, he is considered as the highest person in his or her area. This is the highest award in the world, not only in India, but I am talking about the throughout the world. He got this Nobel Prize for discovering the Raman effect. Raman effect means such a terms generally used for indicating the rays of light. If that rays of light pass from some area, that gives changes that becomes variants. So it is a scientific terms. Raman spectroscopy is based on this phenomenon. Raman also worked on the acoustic of musical instruments. He also worked on the musical instruments. He worked out the theory of transverse vibrations of bow string on the basis of superpositions velocity. This does a better job in explaining the bow string vibrations for Helmholtz's approach. He was also first to investigate the harmonic nature of the sound of the Indian drum, such as the tabla and the mridangam. Sorry, it's called the mridangam. So, this scientist who got the Nobel Prize for the Raman effect, as I earlier explained you some terms, this Raman effect. He worked on musical instruments. He also worked on the tabla and mridangams. So is a versatile person. In 1934, sound of Indian drums. In 1934, Raman became the director of a newly established Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. where 2 years later he continued as a professor of physics. So he was a professor in Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. He was appointed as the first national professor by the new government of independent India in 1947. He is the first man who got this uh, title. He is the first man who was the first appointed as the first national professor. So this is the short information. If you search this man's on Google, you will get number of informations about this man, the nobility of this man's, the work he has done, and why it is called the Raman effect. Because this is the first man who who put his theory in front of this world. That's why this effect, these things, was known by his name, the Raman effect. Now see the some short information about this essay. In his essay, Water, the Elixir of Life, C.V. Raman described how the precious water is to sustain life and civilization on this planet. On this planet means here he is talking about the earth, our earth, where we are living. So here he gives number of examples, gives number of citations of how the water is important in order to sustain the life. If you want to live this life, if you want to live on this planet, on this earth, we need the water. He says that though the human being take the water for granted, it is the most important things on the earth. This is also the correct things. We take water for granted. We think that there are we do not need to give attentions to these things. We take it for granted. Water has shaped the course of history. Talking of the rain-fed water tank in southern India, Raman discussed the remarkable ability of water to carry slit in suspensions. If the flow of water has deposited fertile soils in some regions, elsewhere it has destructive and wash away the soil. So here you might have noticed that if we see the land beside the river or the water reservoir, we see that there is the fertility of that lands become high, because the water has capacity to bring the fertile lands with it. This is the beneficial side of the water, but we have also seen the destructive side of water. Water can draw away the soil, it can wash away the soil. Raman dwell at length on the situations where the water causes soil erosions. Soil erosion means wash away of the soil where there is no soil. If there is a flood, we can see that the water wash away soil. Since water is the basis of all the life, he advocates the need to conserve it and utilize it properly. He lists various ways of doing this. Prominent among these is harnessing the river and not letting the water flow into the sea. So he suggests number of ways to save the water and how it benefit to human beings. The prominent things he says that harnessing the rivers, we have to make some preparation so that the water should not go directly to the sea, because once it goes to the seas, its utility dies. We have to stop the water so that we can get the water, good water for our life. Checking soil erosion is another. Raman ends with the typical assertions as a scientist that there is a need to conduct exhaustive research on the nature and property of water. So we have to work on this area so that we can stop the erosions of soil, so that we can uh, we can plant number of trees. In this way we can stop the erosion of the soil. Here we got some basic information of these lessons, and in next video we will actually start the lessons. So let's stop here. Thank you.